Mozart by Marcia Davenport. The book is dedicated to Russell W. Davenport. Foreword. I have not evoked an imaginary Mozart. There is a real one. He exists for anyone to know in his voluminous letters and in his still more voluminous works. After that, it is necessary to have read the definitive biographies, and it is helpful to know the letters and memoirs of contemporaries. Then come the few slight gaps in documented history that the dogmatic biographers have bluntly avoided for lack of material of which to make footnotes, and which the romanticizers have gilded and sugared into the preposterous 18th-century confection many think Mozart's life to have been. I have tried to chart an honest course between the two. I have also truly known Mozart, have, metaphorically, as Dr. Johnson said the biographer must, eat and drunk and lived in social intercourse with him. So I think I know what he looked like, how he spoke, what he did day by day. I have combined this knowledge of him with conscientious study of his known life, and have set down in a continuous record what I believe to have happened. If this seems an inadmissible procedure, I have not done it unauthorized. I am, on the contrary, indebted to a number of the foremost students of the subject who have read and criticized and endorsed my presentation, and who have been unquestioningly generous with their own material. In places that every Mozart student must recognize, I have made what Mr. D.B. Wyndham Lewis calls legitimate assumptions. Legitimate assumptions cannot fail to take shape in the mind of anyone who has worked and lived and laughed and grieved with a man long dead. The conspicuous instance of my conscientious reconstruction is the meeting in Prague of Mozart, Lorenzo Da Ponte, and Casanova in 1787, when Don Giovanni was being written there. In 1926, 2 sheets of manuscript were found among some Casanova relics at Schloss Hirschberg near Dux in Bohemia, where he died. These papers have been identified, are genuine, and bear in Casanova's handwriting some fragments of verse that are plainly part of a scene from Da Ponte's libretto for Don Giovanni. How this came about has since been the concern, like so many other instances of historical reconstruction, of several scholars of high standing, and to the following I am grateful for their generous help with my manuscript. Dr. Paul Nettel, Professor of Musical Scholarship in the German University at Prague, who first published the contents of the Schloss Hirschberg papers, and who is as well known for his Casanova studies as for his musical research. Dr. Vlastimil Blatsek, Archivar of the State Conservatory of Music at Prague, whose knowledge of Mozart in Prague is authoritative.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?